This video will describe the Lexicon and Grammar Development screen. We come here by clicking on Generator, Lexicon and Grammar Development. And this is the screen where we will do the vast majority of our work. This is the screen where we build the target language, lexicon, and grammar. And here we work on just one verse. You can see right now we're at Exodus 1:1. And here's the analysis, the source text for Exodus 1:1. And for each line of text, there are 3 different rows. The top row contains the source concepts: family, kinship, Jacob, be, the locative sense, etc. So the top row has the concepts. The second row has all of the features. And if you rest your cursor there, you can see all of the features associated with that verb. Here are the features associated with the noun Jacob. The clauses have features, the phrases have features, etc. And the third line in this row has the target language words. So these are, this happens to be a language spoken in Indonesia. These are the target language equivalents. And we can change the reference. Let's say we want to go to Exodus chapter 2, verse 1. So we click there. Now we're in Exodus chapter 2, verse 1. If you want to go to the next verse, you can click this button, and we go to Exodus 2:2, Exodus 2:3, etc. The previous verse. If you want to go to the, you can go back. There's a cue here, back and forward. Okay. Here at the screen, we generate just one verse. I'll click the Generate button now, and it executes the grammar. And here at the top is the target language translation for Exodus 2:3. The red means something. I'll describe that in a subsequent video. So we can translate just one verse. If we want to save it, we click this button. If we want to initialize it, we click there. The setup dialog is right here. There will be separate videos for each of these tabs. There's different options here. Let's do the Generate button again. Now we can say Show Morphemes. And down here, we can see all of the morphemes that make up this word. If you want to hide that, so you can show the morphemes. Embed glosses. We'll put the glosses up here. This is for if your language, and if you're working in a language that you don't know well, maybe you're helping someone else, and you don't speak the language. So you want to embed glosses up here. You can click that. You can go to single sentence mode. So now we see just one sentence, and we can go to the next sentence by clicking this up and down arrow here. This is the full verse, and here's a single sentence. We have a tree view. That hasn't proven very helpful. You can see your verse in the tree view. You can switch to a different language. I won't switch to a different language here. This drop down has complex concepts that aren't being used. They're complex concepts that are available for this verse, but your language isn't using them. Right now there aren't any for this particular verse. Over here you see target language text that comes from your mother tongue translator, and you put it in a Word document, and a subsequent video will describe how to link TBTA to your Word documents that come from your MTTs, so you can see their translation, and your goal is to try to make TBTA match their translation as closely as possible. Over here is the grammar. There are 2 main components, the transfer grammar and the synthesizing grammar. The transfer grammar has a sequence of rules that will take the source text, the semantic representation, and then restructure it in whatever way is necessary to build a new deep structure representation for your target language. So after the transfer grammar has been executed, there will be a deep structure representation that has the words and features and structures for your target language. Then the synthesizing grammar will be executed, and it will synthesize the surface forms. This part of the grammar is very familiar to linguists. There are spell-out rules and agreement rules and clitic rules and movement rules and phrase structure rules, etc. This This part isn't familiar to linguists, but it restructures the source text to accommodate your target language. And then down here are tools, a grammar wizard, and you can search the grammar. You can look at other grammars, etc. There will be other videos to describe these tools.